Welcome back to Lily's Crafty Corner. This afternoon I wanted to do a short tutorial with you. It's something that I kind of was playing with over the weekend, and I'm not sure. I've never seen anyone else do this before with the wands. However, I'm sure if I thought of this, there's 50 other folks out there, other crafters that have thought of it. And basically what I did, I have a wand that I made, and the wand, I decided that I wanted to be able to make a pen out of it, so that, because I felt like it should do something more than just be a wand. So anyway, one of the things just to point out is once you do get it together, to make sure you hold it with the grip, so that you don't, because the top is a little difficult to come off, and it is that way even before you make it into the wand. But you do need to, otherwise you're going to pull everything apart, even with using the E6000. So let me just kind of get started with you. What you'll need for this, other than your wand, is of course your straw, and the straw came from the Dollar Tree. I have the gel pens that I have from the Dollar Tree, but you want to use the ones, at least I do anyway, that have the grip, and they also twist off, as you see, and it has a little, I don't know if you can see the little bit of a nub there, so it does go in from the top. And what I like to do is take this off, and then this little hacksaw I also bought at the Dollar Tree. And basically what you do, and you also need, like I said, E6000 before I start. And you can either use toothpicks, or I bought these little skewers, and they were also from the Dollar Tree. They're about just under 4 inches, maybe a little over, maybe 3 3/4 inches long. And one end is sharp, and then the other end is blunt. So what you basically do, and it doesn't take much, and you just want to be a little careful so you don't chew up the end of the grip. And it's really easy. I mean, it sounds like, all right, you're going to hacksaw this, but you're going to do a little bit. You're going to turn it. Shaking my table, I'm sorry. Yeah, shake. Oh, it doesn't shake it too bad. I thought it was going to shake it. So let me just pick this up so I can do it without. Yeah, it's not as easy to do it. Here, let me do it. See if I can do it this way. There you go. Let me do one more. So you just kind of go around it. And I did forget one piece. I have a little block that and then you just snap it. I also have a little sanding block, and I think I left that in the other room. But I also got that from Dollar Tree, and it's in the automotive department. And I just kind of rub it on there. And then I, put it on. So what you do is you put this back on. And you just turn it back. Just twist it so that the top is back on. Simple, right? And then you take, and you want to squeeze one end of the straw so that it kind of fits in a little bit more snug. And you can test run it that you're going to get it in. You see it goes in quite a bit. And then when you pull it back, because it's snug. Now, if you don't feel it's snug enough and going to stay, what I did was, and now this is really very, like I said, very simple, and you only have to do a little bit. In fact, I just took it. I've had this E6000 for quite a while. Stuff lasts forever. You just have to make sure that what I do is before and it doesn't really look like I have, but I have, and then other people use it in the family, and they don't always clean it off first. But I just wanted to smear it, and don't leave, because it's kind of thick, so you don't want to leave a lot of stuff. You just want a little bit. I'm just going to put that there for now, and then I'm going to slide this back on. And then you can see that we're just going to slide it back on it. Now, the other thing you want to do once you've done that, and it'll take time to dry, so you don't want to pull on it too much. But then there you are. And then you just add this, and where's the clip? I have here it is. here's the clip. And of course, you just put it on. Now, the only thing, like I said, is if you tend to want, if you don't, and then you just wipe off. Always have a damp rag. Just wipe off if anything oozes down. The other thing is always pull it off from the grip, because this way, if you pull it off from the shaft, you run a risk of one, bending or breaking the straw because they're only paper. But the best thing, like I said, is to use the one with the grip. And you pull it off with the grip, and because it does snap, it has a little tab in there. If I don't, here, let me see, pull this off. I don't know if, again, if you can see it, but there's a little tab in there that tends to, so it stays snug on the pen. So that's what you're trying to do. Now, what I did, which I haven't finished this one, I also sanded this part down, because what I do is, and this is a different one that I did, and this one actually I attached, it was a different type of pen, and I had I slid the pen down, took the pen out of the barrel and then slid it down. The only thing was, like I said, it was a different type, so it didn't have the metal piece on top that the gel pens have. You see this piece here, it doesn't have that, so you need it. So I just put washi tape around it, and then but I thought so I looked for a different pen, and I found these gel pens at the Dollar Tree. Now, the other thing I did was, as you can see, it's kind of shiny here, but I dulled it down with that same thing, that little block that I have out front that I forgot to bring in, to clear off the edge. But actually, this one isn't too rough. It's not too bad, the one I just did. So what I did was I took and heated up the hot glue gun and took my little flowers and I glued them on. And then I also took one of the little beads and added Wish. This actually was a prototype, but I've got a friend that has a 10-year-old daughter, so I think we're going to give that to her, and I think she will definitely enjoy it. It has a mermaid feel to it. So that's that's really my quick little tutorial. Again, I thought, well, like I said, I haven't seen anybody take the wands that they've made through through time and, add a pen to it to make it a little more useful. But I'm sure, like I said, if I thought of this, there's probably 50 other crafters that have thought of it. But I thought, let me make a real short, quick tutorial on it, being that my phone will only let me do around 10, 11 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and a positive comment. Have a great day, folks. Bye-bye.